Welcome to Donmar TV News Channel.
That you wanted President Duterte to run for VP, but it was kind of surprising, no? Medyo people were taken aback. Why are you saying that na ayoko siyang maabutan ng paggulong ICC na yan? What do you mean by that? Na may tulog siya, may weak ang magiging defense niya kung kailangan niyang humarap sa ICC? What do you mean by that?
Well, basically, I really would like to see the president who has done so much for us to be removed from any kind of threat of foreign intervention. Whether you are pro or anti-Duterte, and I'm solidly behind the administration, I make no quibbles about that. I think on a completely non-partisan, pro-Filipino basis, the primacy and importance of upholding our own national sovereignty as an independent country with the right to self-determination free from foreign interference should be agreed upon. Siguro naman walang diskusyon dun, ano? There's a frequent and loud hue and cry when there's an alleged encroachment in the West Philippine Sea by China. But why are there advocates for the ICC to interfere in our internal affairs despite a legitimately elected government, a fully functioning judiciary? Is it because okay lang pag manghimasok yung European o di kaya US? Hindi naman yata tama yun.
Yeah, that's an interesting point, Senator Imee. Does this have anything to do also with the fact that your father was unceremoniously escorted out of office in 1986 with the aid of the United States?
Well, I think quite apart from that, I think whether, as I said, you are partisan or non-partisan, whether you're pro or against, whatever your personal experience has been, whether it's China, Europe, the US, Australia, Japan, whatever it is, I think first and foremost, we should agree upon the fact that Philippine sovereignty must be upheld at all costs. Now, we don't make any exceptions. We are proud and compliant members of the international community. We're founding members of the ASEAN, which upholds mutual respect on territorial integrity, our own laws, our own constitution. Sa palagay ko naman, dapat konting respeto sa respeto lamang. Konting respeto sa pagiging Pilipino, sa ating mga batas, sa ating mga patakaran. Ayos naman dito sa Pilipinas, bakit manghihimasok pa yung ICC na yan? Kailangan ipagtanggol natin si Presidente Duterte.
Yeah. Senator Imee, does this, betray or show the thinking of politicians that staying in power beyond your term or for another term will help protect you from cases in court?
Well, there's been some discussion about immunity. To me, that's much less important. I think President Duterte can hold his own, whether he's vice president or not. I would just like to send a loud and clear statement that the Philippines is a sovereign nation with its own laws, its own institutions, and as said earlier, a fully functioning judiciary capable of determining what is legal and illegal, constitutional and unconstitutional.
Those who are opposed to this, Senator Imee, are saying that this is violative of the spirit of the 1987 Constitution. Pero, another facet here that's very interesting is that if tumakbong VP si PRRD, paano ngayon si your brother, former Senator Bong Marcos?
Well, si Bongbong, syempre tatakbo si Bongbong sa 2022, hindi naman natin sigurado kung ano tatakbuhan. Very much in flux pa naman at talaga naman hindi kami fixated sa anumang posisyon. Ngunit ang importante para sa akin, tuloy-tuloy ang trabaho ni Presidente. Talagang naalintala dahil sa COVID, halos a year and a half. Ang backlog sa lahat ng trabaho ni Presidente sa build. So many social protection programs have been put in place instead. Our IT and other digital infrastructure is not up to speed. Hardly is our education. So all these reforms need time and space and budget. And certainly with the president as a vice president, we will see, hopefully, some kind of continuity in that sphere.
It's interesting, ma'am, that we're having this conversation because we are right smack in the middle of maraming galaw no, sa politika. So, unang-una, today, si Sara Duterte saying na open na siya no, to running for president. And then you have what's going on in the PDP laban. One faction expels the other and nag-aaway-aaway na sila. No? And then, in the last 2-3 weeks, what we saw, 2-3-4 weeks, we saw photographs of you meeting with, for example, Sara Duterte herself, and then in another meeting with former President Gloria Arroyo together with Martin Romualdez, your cousin. No? So explain to us what's going on. Para bang you know, are people feeling their way around because, you know, you have to decide. No? For example, you were saying si Bongbong, hindi pa sure kung anong position itatakbo. So, in the run-up to October, pag nag-file ng COC, Certificate of Candidacy, nag-iisip pa, papakiramdaman kung anong itatakbo nito para may decision ako.
Yes, that's right. Talagang exciting ngayon. Very volatile yung situation. All the parties are trying to feel their way around. But at the end of the day, I truly believe na yung mag-amang magdi-decide. The President Duterte is in the truly unusual position, perhaps the first time in a long, long time, where the sitting president, the incumbent, can determine his successor. His huge popularity ratings, his overwhelming acceptance by the Filipino people will allow him to endorse a candidate for the next round. So I believe that, syempre, pinakamalakas na kandidato si Inday Sara. Katulad ni Inday Sara, talaga naman hindi ako member ng PDP. Salamat na lang, hindi tayo kasama sa iringan at bugbugan dyan. So we will wait and see. And in the meantime, we have alliances with the NP, the Lakas, the NUP, and so many other parties. So I think that is the first thing that we need to do, the first order of business, magpalakas muna kung sino man yung admin candidate.
Pero just in case, Senator Amy, no, let's say tumakbo nga si Bongbong for president, and then let's say he makes it. So wouldn't that be something, no? He becomes president, and then your family can really say we're back. That would be like vindication, whether he runs for president or VP, right?
Well, I don't think there's any burning fixation on that sort of thing. My brother can run for any position. He could also run for Senate. Para dalawa na kami doon, binibiro ko nga siya. Mas maganda naman, 3 tayo magkakapatid, pati na si Ading Grace. Pero syempre, lokohan lang yun.
Okay. Maraming salamat, Senator Amy Marcos. Of course, there's still that electoral protest na sinampan ng kapatid niyo po against VP Leni Robredo. Thank you very much, Senator Amy Marcos, for joining us tonight.